personal vibes. Destructible, 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 yeah, destructible. Yeah, they trying to take our fucking pie. Yeah, no, yeah, no, your power. Stand for something or fall for anything, yeah, just claim your power. Yeah, you're taller than the tower, but they wanna dumb you down, coward. Hey, you gotta go in, tower, because you're a giant like a tower. Have no fear, you're not a fucking coward. Yeah, stand tall like a tower. They wanna fear you with fear like a coward. Yeah, yeah. R.P. Brian Smith Jr., man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, stand tall like a tower. Never have fear, no coward. Yeah, stand tall like a tower. Never have fear, no coward. Yeah, stand tall like a tower. Yeah. Stand tall. Claim your power. Yeah, it's your birthright for sure. You're a more. That's why we need more. Yeah, explore. No door. I adore the world. I ain't talking about the world. Yeah, I'm talking about the land that was placed here for us, but they trying to take our land, so you gotta stand tall like a tower. Never let them put you down like a coward. If a nigga wanna fight, then we devour. And we breaking all them blicks going down like towers. Yeah, whoa, gotta know yourself today. Yeah, gotta know yourself every day. Any given time, it could be today. 2020 is a different century. Here's today. Whoa, they can see the second son. I'm the second son. Whoa, yeah, yeah. I'm the second son of man. Put a woe in front of that man. We all came from the womb, man. Now they wanna step up on the womb, man. Yeah, that ain't cool, man. Whoa, gotta know yourself, that's cool, man. Stand tall like a tower. Never let them keep you down, you're not a coward.
What it do, you, to today's video. I want to talk about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So it's a divine essence, right? It's a divine essence. Like through the midst of all this fucking violence, chaos, corruption, shit, evil. I'm just using synonyms now. You know, fucking plague and all this other crazy stuff, right? Revelations and whatnot. Through all this stuff, it's a divine presence, a divine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Some people may understand what I'm saying. Some people, I don't feel that. But if you, I don't know, if you in tune with nature and the cosmos, you can feel it. It's a divine presence through the midst of all this chaos. You can feel it. But to speak on that, I know a lot of people gonna say, I don't get that. What do you mean? Because some people, they can't feel or see a divine presence. And you can't always see a divine presence, just like you can't always see a ghost, but you can feel it. You see what I'm saying? Feeling it is just like seeing it. But sometimes feeling it is better than seeing it. You see what I'm saying? So if you could feel this type of energy, then you know it exists. And sometimes if you can see this type of energy, you can exist. Because sometimes energy can be so strong and it can multiply tenfold so strong energy that it can manifest into the physical, and you can start to see that energy in a physical form. So you're seeing it and you can feel it. So basically, a lot of people, like I said, they can't see or feel a divine presence because all they see is chaos. You know what I'm saying? They've been around chaos all their fucking life. They've been around destruction all their life. I've been around chaos and destruction and famine all my fucking life. And it's sad. But if you can survive it, it makes you a stronger person. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. Just like a lot of people say they don't. I'm just using these terminologies. A lot of people say they don't believe in God or Jesus or whatever. They not. They don't believe in that because they can't see it. I can't see God. All I see is bodies dropping every day. All I see is poverty. All I see is corruption. All I see is death and greed and what I'm saying, misconception and you know just all different type of crazy shit. And it's a lot of that shit going on. Misconception, greed, and not being humble, and just a Sodom and Gomorrah type shit, all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, like, but if you're on a higher vibration, you can feel the divine presence. Because if you're on a higher vibration, see how the energy changing? That's funny. See that? See? The last dragon, aka serpent. That's funny. But that's funny. You see the energy, you see it, and you can feel it through the video. So it don't get no realer than that. But if you think about it though, where was I at? Like most people, like I was saying, like with all this greed and corruption and all that. But if you're on a high vibration, it doesn't affect you. None of this stuff affects you. If you're on a higher vibration, none of this stuff going on will affect you. Like the coronavirus and all this shit, it won't even touch you. Now some people won't even believe that because it's information not even for them. They can't feel or see anything. What they call them empty seaters. This is what these entities is. And they just burning up your energy, the rest of your energy and your life force to live on because time is up for these low vibrational entities. I'm not saying I'm the highest vibrational person on the planet. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But my vibration is pretty high. But I'm not saying that I'm better than you or not. But I'm just saying that a high vibrational person won't go through none of this stuff. But you can feel a divine presence when you're on a high vibration. And what do you mean by this divine presence? This divine presence to continue to create. This divine presence to continue to grow. Right? When you face with apathy, you continue to grow. Right? Like a plant. Think about it. If a plant has good genetics and is very versatile and its parents, and its genetics and its heritage been through some shit, you could just knock that motherfucker plant over in a couple of minutes. That motherfucker gonna boop, pop right back up and keep growing because it's faced with apathy, but it's still gonna grow. Mother Nature. You see all these motherfucking greedy ass bastards knocking down rainforests just to build casinos and big ass parking lots and just killing all type of shit. But it doesn't matter because it's not them. You know what I'm saying? Like, all type of shit. Plants still a living thing. You killing all this shit to create all this materialistic shit. And it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, Mother Nature continues to grow through that shit. Like, you know what I love to see? A house that has the nature growing through that fucking concrete. That is like the most beautiful thing ever. Like, you know them houses, they got the leaves that's growing through the fucking house, like all the way, all around the house. That's the coolest shit ever because they show you Mother Nature can't be stopped. And we're nature beings. You see what I'm saying? We are products of nature. But don't nobody know this shit because they're on a low frequency. But everybody not supposed to know this shit. But like I was saying, like people saying, what is this divine presence you talking about? To continue to create. So if you want to continue to create and work on yourself, that's a divine presence. Because like I said, most people only see death and destruction. That's all they ever see. Some people come, they become victims of their environment. You see what I'm saying? Products of their environment. And that's it. They get their head chopped off spiritually and they lose their light codes. And like I said, they just an empty seater, just running around. You know what I'm saying? Like letting different demonic spirits jump through their body and shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of different shit with that too. Like I was saying in the last video, with emotions, like feeling like first you happy, then you sad, then you like angry, whatever. Like it's the 5G, all that shit is fucking with us. Like it's all fucking with us, but people not aware. And if they're aware, yeah, I don't give a fuck. But you should give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like really think about this shit I'm saying, right? This divine presence is this that I speak of, what I'm talking about right now. This divine presence. A better example is, for example, in this matrix that we living in now, it feels good to have materialistic things. It is good to have materialistic things as long as you don't let your materialistic things own you. You see what I'm saying? Just like if you smoking cigarettes, are you smoking the cigarettes or is the cigarette smoking you? You see what I'm saying? Just the same thing with weed or any drug. Is the drug smoking you or you smoking the drug? But sometimes you gotta let the drug smoke you, but smoke the drug too. But sometimes you gotta know how to have self-discipline and be like, nah, I'm not even gonna do that shit today. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. But what I'm saying is, for example, like, it's good to have materialistic shit, right? But this divine presence is this. If you lose everything today, you ever seen that movie, The Joneses? If you haven't seen that movie, go watch The Joneses. The Joneses is this movie basically, like people, like I said, some people lose everything today, especially if they used to having materialistic gain. They lose everything today. Most people would commit suicide, jumping off buildings and hanging themselves and all type of crazy shit because they can't face the fact that, like, damn, I can't live poor. But what's really poor and what's really rich? As long as you alive and breathing, that's the health, that's the wealth. Like I said, it's good to have materialistic things. Not knocking that. I'm just giving you examples so you can see it from a broader perspective for what I'm saying. So this divine presence that I speak on is you. You are this divine presence because, like I said, if you lose everything, like in this movie, The Joneses, see the energy keeps switching a little. It got darker. See that light? Like a little blue glow? It's funny. Huh? Who's the master? That's funny. The Chuck. Funny. But so this divine presence is like in this movie, The Joneses. Most people, it's like this company. They was hiring people to be like a fake family and to go around with expensive ass cars, expensive ass houses and shit. And people in these neighborhoods, they was pretty middle class, probably. Yeah, high class, like high class, And they see these people, which is not a real family, they just a company put together by some corporation and shit. Watch this movie, it's called The Joneses. And these other people trying to keep up with them. They trying to show you how people be trying to keep up with other people and try to be in these trends and shit. Don't try to be in the trend, start the trend. You see what I'm saying? Start the trend. Don't be in the trend, start the trend. Sometimes it's cool to be in some trends, but you gotta know what trends you're in, but start your own trends. So in this movie, these people, they're trying to be in these trends. They're trying to live up to what these other people doing that they think is a real family, but it's really a fake corporation. They get paid to do this shit. So these people, they buy all these cars and shit, but they buy it from their company, real shit. Like from that family that they think is a family, these people around them, they buy all their products from them. But they getting paid for this shit. So when people figure out that they don't got no more money and they lost everything because they've been trying to keep up with the Joneses. They've been trying to keep up with the dude next door and shit. Motherfuckers start hanging themselves, killing themselves because they lost everything because they trying to buy $3 million cars and dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got it like that, hell yeah, get you a $3 million car. But like, they trying to do it. They trying to buy, like, you gotta watch the movie to really get what I mean. Like, these motherfuckers buying like 5 $3 million cars. Like, they got 5 cars that's worth $3 million. You see what I'm saying? So it's like motherfuckers trying to keep up with that, and they figure out that they went bankrupt. They start killing themselves, and that's the same shit with real life. A lot of people, that's the divine essence. If you're strong enough to survive that, most people, they will realize, damn, I lost everything, but as long as I'm still alive and breathing, I can always get those things back. I can always require or acquire that materialistic gain back. But if you're not breathing or you're not alive, you can never acquire those things back in this current matrix, or, whatever the case may be. But just think about that though. So that divine essence is your ability to keep, your will, your willingness to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Like people telling you, oh, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna never do it, you can't do it, and you continue to work at it and you continue to do it. That is the divine presence that they are scared of. Wake the damn up.